Hey, what's up? What's up? So look, if this video has came across your feed, that means that what I'm about to get ready to talk about is a trending thing right now. Okay, you're not seeing this video by mistake, nor is it by accident. You're probably seeing this video because you are someone just like me who wants to be monetized. And currently, right now, YouTube is pushing small creators to get monetized. They're pushing their channels to get more subscribers, more views, and it is changing a lot of people's lives. So if that is you, make sure that you stay on this video because I'm about to be dropping some gems that's going to help you and me, okay? And I know exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I keep going so hard with this because I know the power of being monetized. I know the power of creating content, that content getting views, that content helping you get money from the views, and then also growing your following, your supporters. So stay here, okay? Because I'm about to tell you what you got to do. All right, so currently YouTube is pushing a lot of small creators so that they can get views and subscribers and money. And how you're going to be able to do this is you have to create videos that are 15 to 20 minutes or more longer. It has to be within that range because you're going to be talking about information that's going to be able to help somebody. Anytime you're talking about YouTube and you're giving out information that will help someone, your video is going to have a turnaround. Your page is going to have a success with subscribers, and then you are going to eventually get monetized. And what does monetize mean? It means financial growth. It's going to change your life where you will be able to get that dream house you wanted, the dream car, or maybe you want to start a business with the money that you're making from YouTube and being monetized. Okay, it is you. You better get ready. You better get ready. Get ready. You better get ready. What? You better get ready, okay? Because your time is coming. All you have to simply do is doing what I'm doing. You don't have to use a fancy camera. You can use your cell phone no matter what device it is. If it has a camera on it, just set your settings to a good setting where the quality will be great. So set it to the max of great quality. If you have an iPhone, set it to 4K, and you're going to set it vertically because content that is vertical and long is what YouTube is looking for. I've been seeing a lot of content creators put out content just like what I'm doing right now, and their lives are changing right before their eyes as well as our eyes. And so I want to be able to join that and also be able to help somebody else to get there. So if this is your first time to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Make sure you share this. And I'm going to introduce who I am. I'm Latoya Abram, known as LA The Life, and I am a content creator. I have about, well, all of my platforms combined together, over 600,000 followers. On Facebook, it's over 300,000 followers. And you're probably thinking, how did she get that? Well, I started off being a content creator. My very first page where I had a platform was TikTok during 2020. I had a friend that was in the modeling industry and he kept telling me like, you need to get on TikTok. And I'm like, ain't that for kids? He was like, no. He was like, it's creators on there like you and what I'm doing. And they're actually making money from it. And I'm like, really? And he was like, yeah, you need to get on there and talk about your story because he knew some things that I had went through in life. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try. He's like, no, you need to get on there. You need to get. I'm like, are you on there? He was like, yeah. He was like, but you need to get on there. So I ended up testing it. I started off with like 2 of my younger kids. The video did some numbers, and then I just did a video by myself, and then it went viral. I think I got over 100,000, and then it just kept going. I think it's about 300,000 views on it now. And so I was like, okay. So the more content that I put out, the more subscribers I was getting and views. And then I ended up landing like brand deals. Companies started reaching out to me. This is before they actually had affiliate marketing on TikTok, like they have the TikTok shop now. This is way before then. So companies would reach out to me and say, hey, we came across your video. We like what you're doing. Can we send you 3 to 5 items? You'll get a code, and anytime somebody uses it, you'll earn income from that. I'm like, okay, cool. So it started from that, and then it just kept getting bigger. And then I ended up getting monetized on Facebook. I had no idea. I was in truck driving school. And at that time, I know I was creating content, but I didn't know it was earning money. And I want to say this too. I was monetized on Instagram too. I thought that they was just running like a trial because it was a pandemic, and I thought it was a one-time thing. So I had videos go viral over there, and my first check from Instagram was a little over $1,000. And so I started asking like my friends that are creators, like, hey, I see that I earned $1,000. When would I receive that? And he was like, oh, it's going to take about 30 days. And he was like, it's going to be like that each following month after. Oh, okay, cool. I'm getting this from videos going viral. Okay, this is cool. So I started creating on Facebook, not knowing that they were monetized too. And just for some people who don't know, Facebook owns Instagram, it owns Snapchat, and it owns Threads currently right now. So I didn't know that when I was creating content on Facebook, that I was monetized. I had no idea. I was actually thinking about deleting my Facebook app. Thank God I did not. And the reason why is because at the time when I started going like crazy on TikTok and then Instagram, I was getting like a lot of followers and supporters from people I did not know. They were complete strangers. And so when I would go on Facebook, I'm like, what is the purpose of me being over here? But what I had to acknowledge was I was following people from my hometown. Now, I live in Atlanta, Georgia, but I am not from here. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, the town of the haters. No, but it'd be a lot of hate there, for real. I'm just very honest. And so I was like, you know what? It's not really benefiting me to be connected to people that are from my hometown because they like nothing that I post. We not supporting each other. And so I started deleting everybody. I had about 5,000 followers at the time, and the engagement was dead. It was crickets, like, yeah. So I said, let me go ahead and unfollow all of them because we don't communicate with each other. We don't like each other pictures. And this is including family too. I'm like, it's serving me no purpose. So once I got rid of all 5,000 of them, the numbers started coming in. I started creating content, and complete strangers were coming onto my page, liking, commenting, you know, telling me that my stuff that I was posting was motivational, inspirational, because I would mix it up and I would talk about God because I am a Christian, and I love talking about him because he's amazing. And so I ended up going to truck driving school that year. And that journey was crazy. It was a long journey, okay? It was a long journey. So just a brief story on that. I ended up going to 2 truck driving schools. The first one was a terrible experience, and they have a bad reputation, and it's Swift. They call them Swifty. All drivers know when we out on the road, we see a Swifty, we getting out the way because they have a real bad accident rate. And they charge extremely high for their CDL school. Like, it's ridiculous. So I went, and it was like a 2-week, well, it was supposed to be 3 weeks, but I knocked a week off because I had got my CDL permit before going to class, so that knocked the week off. So I ended up doing 2 weeks for 2 whole weeks. The trainer that I had and 2 other individuals, the day that we had to take our test, our trainer got fired because he hadn't had a student pass within the 30 days. He had one student within 30 days. And so he so happened to be our trainer. So the day we went to go do our exam to try to get our CDL license, we did not pass. And the school was well aware. They was like, oh, we're going to give y'all a few extra days. A few extra days? We deserve 2 weeks because this man just got fired because he's not training nobody properly. So in order for us to get trained properly, I feel like we needed 2 additional weeks, at least a week. But they didn't want to do that. They gave us like 3 additional days, and I almost passed, but not quite. I ended up experiencing like some discrimination against the examiner, and I was not the only student that experienced it. His was more so, he was a sexist. He said that I wasn't getting the parts because I was a female. And I reported that and they did nothing. So anyway, he was doing other things to other people, and I'm gonna tell y'all more about that later. So my brother is from Chicago, Illinois, and he ended up going to a truck driving school. And he kept telling me, like, sis, you should go to mines. They pay you, they feed you, and then they really teach. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Chicago though. And so he was like, nah, I think they got one that's close to you. You don't have to come out here. So after that fail with Swift, I ended up going to the truck driving school my brother told me about, but the closest one to me was Mississippi or Tennessee, and I decided to go to Mississippi. And it was a reason why I went with Mississippi. I think they had like better ratings or something. So Mississippi, they had their CDL training through a college. So like I had to do like a registration. I had to get my college transcript to send to them, and get all that information, because even though you're not going for college classes, they still have to put it in their system. And so that pretty much is how I went. So because I went to the one in Mississippi, the cost of my tuition was a lot cheaper than someone who lived in Mississippi. So I think theirs is about like $6,000, and I end up having to pay about $3,500. But they did have tuition free, so that means that with tuition free, you would go, if you get your CDL license, the company offers you a position, you can work for that company. And so I went with that. So the day that I signed, they started deducting dollar amounts from the time that I was in training in truck driving school. And then after I graduated, I was able to go do orientation and take the job offer. Now, I'm in Mississippi, and I still got kids at home, and I'm trying to balance it going back and forth. So on weekends, I would go back home. And I was having like car issues. I had just got my daughter a car because she was graduating from high school that year. And so I was using her car because the truck that I had, it was a gas guzzler. It was like ridiculous. Every 3 days, I was spending like $75 on gas. It was just like too much. So I took her car. Less than 2 weeks of me having her car breaks down. I had to put it in the shop. I'm going off of savings that I have. I'm not working. I'm in CDL school. And then they do pay you, but it's not a whole lot. Like you had to wait like a week for you to get paid. I think it was like $200. And so that wasn't nothing for me. That was a bill. But they put me in a hotel. They feed you at the while you're in school. They feed you breakfast and lunch. They do not feed you dinner. If you don't have a vehicle, they do have a van that will do like Walmart runs and take a group of people. And they did separate the men from women. So the women were on one side and the man was on another side of the town. So they made sure that they was keeping, us separated from each other. So once I took the offer, graduated from CDL school, and I'm going to do a story time about that because it's really longer than this. I'm just kind of breezing through it. I was gonna get a loan. No, I did get a loan, but my funds started getting low, so I'm like, I need to get another loan. So God say, you need to look in your business account. You do not check. You don't check that business account, nor do you use it. I'm like, why God keep telling me this? So I look in there and I have nearly $4,000 sitting in my account, and it says Facebook. And I'm like, what? How that Facebook? Like, hold on, let me go check my page. And so when I go look, it says that it came from Facebook. They pay me from views off of videos I post. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting paid this type of money from posting videos. Do I need to be a truck driver? Do I need to be a truck driver? So I stayed with it. But what I did was took that money, and while I was in truck driving school, I started the process of starting my own trucking company. Now, I did take the job offer, but I was only going to work a few months just to get the experience, but still continue working on my own truck driving company, which I did. I had got my LLC. I got my EIN. I applied for my DOT. I got my own authority. I got insurance. Was trying to get a vehicle. And so once I was going to get that vehicle, then I knew automatically I wasn't going to be a company driver. But the Lord had some other plans. So anyway, once I found out I was monetized from Facebook, I continued to put out content. And I'm like, how do I keep the momentum up? And so I kept seeing this lady named Peach McIntyre. She kept on coming in my feed talking about how she was making all this money on Facebook. It changed her life. She went from living in the projects to living in a nice home. And then she had a content home, and she would be like showing how she's shopping all the time with her family. I'm like, is she telling the truth? Like, what's she talking about? And I'm like, hold on, she gotta be talking about something because I'm getting paid. So the more I watched her, I ended up finding out, like, oh. So she was like, she had an e-guide. So I'm like, let me get her e-guide. I said, because I'm already getting money. I just want to see, like, am I missing something else? And so I got her e-guide, and what I learned was just the more content you put out every day is the more chances you have on getting money. So once I started doing that, I seen my first $10,000 check within a few months, and then it just kept being like this. So I would make around $8,000 to $12,000 a month. And then of course, like all of these apps work, they always change the algorithm or how they want content creators to work. So they took away a lot of programs. In a way, it was easy to make that money. It started being like, you got to work really hard to start getting that money back. And even she started, you know, having issues with it, and she became a millionaire from it. And she's a wife, and now she has like 9 kids, but I think she used to be like her 7 kids back then. Anyway, so I got some of the tools from her, but I was already doing it. And so I'm like, wow, this really changes people's lives. So now I'm hearing everybody talk about YouTube. I'm trying to be a part of it. And so, like I said in the beginning, YouTube is pushing a lot of small creators. This is the time. If you thought about being a YouTube creator, get that phone right now. Talk about exactly what I'm talking about, how YouTube is easy. It is helping a lot of creators get monetized. They're getting monetized, they're getting views, they're getting subscribers, they are getting a whole support system. And how they're doing it is just educating other people, letting them know that they are pushing content, and you too can do the same thing. Don't wait. Don't say I'm gonna start tomorrow, because you might miss out. While this thing is trending right now, you want to jump on board. So I want to give a little bit of background story of me. The reason why I know this work is because I've seen it work on other apps. And FYI, I monetize on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon. Almost working on another one. I'm gonna share that with y'all. Russell, I'm so close. They sent me a notification, said I'm on my way to be monetized, and I cannot wait to share that with y'all. And then Threads too. I had a video that went viral over there, so I'm trying to get that there. I'm trying to get that monetization. How does that work? Somebody need to let me know how the Threads work with the monetization. Is it connected to Instagram? Because I know that it is connected, but when you get monetized on Threads, do they send you a notification on Instagram? I don't know how it works. So somebody give me information on that. But anyway, this stuff really works. It is not people just doing it because they're trying to get scenes and they telling a lie. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm a living testament of it. And so that's why y'all gonna keep seeing these videos like this. Now I will mix it up a little bit different, because y'all do be liking the fits and stuff, you know. Yeah, I like the fits. Y'all like when I talk about truck driving. And so I'm gonna still get at it too. But for now, we're gonna be talking about this. So if this video was helpful to you, please make sure you subscribe, because we're gonna have more content coming. And if you know something that I don't know, comment down below. And also pick your phone up and talk about it. And make sure you subscribe. And oh yeah, also be sure to put on the post notification so that you can know when it is that I'm posting videos, so that you can stay on top of what's going on, because you don't want to miss what is going on right now. Okay, you want to stay in the loop, so all the information that I'm pushing out, you will be able to absorb it and go put it out on your own channel and bring your own audience. It is enough room for everybody to win. We are not having any crab in the bucket mentalities. 2025, if you have a crab in the bucket mentality, get rid of it right now. Go dump it back in the ocean. Okay, go dump it back in the ocean. All right, and start putting out information that it can actually help people. I'm gonna start putting out different information as well that's going to be able to help people. But as for now, all right, absorb everything that is being put on this channel, so that maybe one day you will come up on my feed and I can come watch you and support you as well too. And like I said, once again, if you know something that I don't know, please be sure to comment below, because we're here to help everyone. We want to see everybody win. No crab in a bucket mentality here. Never been that way. Even though I come from a place, okay? I come from a place that a lot of people have a crab in a bucket mentality. If you got something nice in your house and somebody come over and they say, oh, where did you get that from? They're gonna say, oh, I'm not telling because I don't want you to have it. Well, that's crazy because when they made a product, they wanted everybody to have it so that that company could make money. I never understood when people had a spirit like that, just a crab in a bucket. Please don't be that person, okay? It's enough for everybody to win. So if this video helped you, make sure you share, you like, you comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, and then you come on back over here as well. All right, I'm out, y'all, this time.